You see, hi, how are you? My name's Kenny Quick. I've been making YouTube videos since 2007 and nobody knows who I am. I've been trading also since 1992. Oh, literally, I've been actually trading since the womb because my dad taught me about mutual funds when I was like 6 years old. Anyway, um, hi. I'm not going to make one of those videos talking about how awesome today was because you should assume that every day is phenomenal because every day is the same exact day. Today was a little bit better than normal because we actually got to make money shorting stocks. And here's the fun part. Shorted the Mara because I thought, hey, with all this Bitcoin news, wouldn't it be ironic for the Bitcoin stocks to go down? And they did. And I quickly got out because then it broke VWAP and ripped 3 points. And then I was like, hey, if I like the short at 27.50, I'd be crazy not to give it another shot there at 29. Did I do it? No. And then it dropped 7. Hi, that's my life. So, my friends, to comment on what we do every day is almost irresponsible. First of all, it's already happened, right? If you were trading some of the names that I was giving you yesterday, a lot of times the next day it's done because we're not investors. We're not really swing trading. CCC got to where we wanted it to go, $8.37 to the penny. He had a little bit more to go. I think he got up another 7 cents. Cashed out right there. Still got some, but yesterday was a short. But before I go any further, what you got to understand, and I hope you never forget this part, I am just a day trader. I trade what I see. And today, what we saw was something that we haven't seen in a while. The market started to go down and UVXY went green. And that's when your market's telling you, hey, schmuck that likes to short stocks when they never go down and you keep trying it over and over again. Today's the day. Today's the day you might be able to escape alive. Today's the day you might be able to stay short for more than 7 whole minutes. And we made it. And I'm telling you, if you could make it for 7 minutes, right? For 7 minutes, I refund from what? You're on a member on my website? Nobody ever asked me for a refund from my website. People ask me if they could stay longer. I don't know what you're talking about. Refund from who? Some other place? Not hit the bid, right? Anyway, sometimes it's hard to even talk about all the wonderful trades that happen because it sounds like I'm bullshitting. That's why I invite people to come see it live. I can't even believe it today. That's how good it was. And then it got better. And then it got better. And then it got even better because we found like some $2 stock because I like the name of the company. Seal Square. Seal Square? Yeah. Seal Square. SEALSQ Corp. Seal Square. I don't know what it is, but when stocks break over 243 and then they break 250, you had minimum risk. You were risking only at 12 cents. We gave that a shot at $2.48 with a 233 exit. Stock went to $3. And we had, get this, UVXY long. I know, crazy, right? And Mara, we had it short, then long, then short, then long, and then short again. And if that sounds confusing to you, friends, you're not a trader. Because during the day, quite often you get many, many opportunities. So I like to bring an opportunity to you right now. SDCH. Now, is it? What the hell are you talking about? SDHC. Okay, that's much better. SDHC. They can't get me into trade, so money paid was wasted. Is English your first language? No, I'm actually asking seriously. I'm not being funny there. They can't get me into trade, so money paid was wasted. Get into a trade? What is that? What do you mean? Carla Rosenbaum. Are you friends with Harvey? Oh, they're bots. I'm talking to a robot. I love when the robot calls me looking for donations. I always ask the same thing. Do you like frog's legs? That throws the algorithm into something weird. It starts to freak out. Ask next time you get a phone call, ask the robocaller if they like frog legs. It freaks them out. They don't know how to respond. And then you know it's a fake person because those robocalls are getting good. Hey Kenny, it's been nice. Hey Kenny, we haven't spoken in a while. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Yes. And then you're like in a conversation with somebody that's not even a person. It's pretty crazy. There's going to be more of that going forward. I'll tell you that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's awful. But wait, SD what? What are we buying here? SDHC? Oh, I'll join in. Let's see. What price? What do you want me to buy it at? $24? I don't think I want to be a part of this. For real? It's got 1.2 million shares. Smith Douglas Homes Corp. 24 is one of my lucky numbers, so do I really want to trade? By the way, I did get one call. They told me they had the information on me, and they were going to release it to my friends and family if I didn't pay them. So I responded. I was like, I hope you have a picture of my nutsack because I wish it still looked like the picture because now it's doesn't look like that anymore. And I'm not sure any of my friends and family want to see that picture. So it's not worth it to me to pay you $600,000 in Bitcoin. You could send the pictures to whoever you want. And that was the last I heard from them. They said they had like information on me and dick pics. Send them. Send them. No one's going to want to look. Anyway, SDHC is an IPO. If it breaks 24, chances are it will go to 25. I am not a fan of IPOs, but eh, it's been it's been 10 minutes since it's been open. Yeah. But I'll tell you something, friendo. Um, Yesterday I tried experimenting. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's amazing. I've been doing YouTube videos since inception of YouTube. I still have no really clue what I'm doing. I just hit the record button. And now it's so easy. I just hit the one go live button and just go. Used to have a record thing and then upload it. Now it's just seamless. That's why I don't do much. Thumbnails. Well, there you go. There's your thumbnail for you. I got your thumbnail right here. But I am getting a little jealous. But I was told that the humble trader, most of her subscribers are bots. I would agree. I would understand that. That makes sense. There's no way she has 1.2 million subscribers. There's no way. There's no way there's 1.2 million people on Facebook that care enough to watch videos about dollar cost averaging. No way. But I've been making these videos for such a long time. It's a 50-50 split. I enjoy just most of it's like therapy for me. I just like speaking out loud so I don't have to pay for a therapist. You guys are my therapists. And I just usually just I'm usually frustrated about something. I usually get my point across. But the more important thing is the reason for the videos is come and hang out. And you'll see when I do a video at 12:19 in the afternoon chirping about how awesome it was, you'll know that I ain't full of shit. And you would have known again, today was very, very straightforward. UVXY was going up while the market was going down. Short the Qs, short the SPYs, short the Mara. And if you wanted, you could have bought some UVXY. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Well, you know what I'm going to do when I go to Vegas? Oh, by the way, you want to hear something nuts? The price for my Super Bowl ticket is twice as much as I thought it was going to be. I'm going anyway. I mean, face value, entry. Well, then again, I don't know. My tickets are. If anybody's going to the Super Bowl, I'll be in section 108, row 10. But they're twice as much as I thought they were going to be. But it doesn't matter at this point because I'm going. So if you guys are in Vegas, I'll be in Vegas February 6th through the 12th. And I'll have a couple of days just to do nothing. So speaking of being Hawaii time, I was thinking about getting up early, maybe do some trading, do the show, and just go back to sleep, wake up, and it'll be a brand new day. Because out there, I think 9 would be 6 a.m. So get up at like 6, maybe bang out a couple of trades. By 9 o'clock, go back to sleep, wake up at 5 or 6, and then go out. We'll see. I've never been in Vegas for more than 3 days. Hopefully my head doesn't explode. But I'm going to see U2 at the beginning of the week and then the Super Bowl at the end of the week. Should be a lot of fun. Anyway, there goes the idea of me keeping this a short video. See, I tend to just ramble on. But I thought if you kept, I don't even know how to do the shorts. I kind of like it because I'm practicing with my TikTok account. TikTok, I bang them out, 60 seconds and I'm out. Just like my sex life. 60 seconds and I'm out. But I thought if you made a short video, it'd actually go right to the shorts. I don't even know what I'm doing. What I do need, and again, I am trying to hire, we're giving Fazoon one more shot. So here's what we're going to do. So the way we're going to do it, if you guys are seriously sitting out there, you got to have at least $3,000. That's it. It's all I need from you. $3,000 will be the buffer, delusional buffer zone, right? Wait, hang on. I'm kind of interested in this IPO because it's just hanging out here. If it breaks 24, you could go right to 25. I got to pay for this Super Bowl ticket somehow. I don't know. Should I be even thinking about trading now? So the problem of the Fazoon and the legend, right? The idea is that I'm usually trading stocks, right? I got 3 computers. So logistically, if I'm buying, well, in this case, I'm shorting the Qs over here, my entry price. Then I'm setting my stops, putting some offers out there, and then I'm working. I legitimately have to move to this computer, then type in the order, then hit the button, then set the stops. What I'm trying to find is somebody who will work with me simultaneously, understanding that if I'm shorting the Qs, right, at, what was it, 409.90 today, I want you to buy the at the money puts 10 contracts. So the way we're going to avoid the miscommunication now is that every trade that needs to be done will be set in the room, but one extra layer of authorization. I will yell, "Do it, you fucking moron." Is that good? And then you respond, "I'm in, boss." And then you'll know, once you're in the trade, then you'll know, okay, here's where you bought it. Here's where you place the stops. And then you start to work the trade. Once your stops are in, the risk is defined. Then comes the fun part, hopefully, working the order profitably through the profit. And everything we do is going to be in front of the chat room, in front of the mob. So there won't be any miscommunication, because then we'll go back to the videotape, just like that commercial, right? Where they drop the red flag to go check what we said. If it's your fault and you've done a trade incorrectly, you pay. If it's my trade and it doesn't work, I pay. It's fair. Just do what I tell you to do, and you have zero risk. Don't do what I tell you to do, and you put your own trades on, it's all on you. So that's where the $3,000 schmuck buffer zone needs to come in. I will never do this without you guys putting up some money, because this last person, that what they did to me still stings. I'm going to write a book about how psychotic this person was and the essence of the delusional trader. So what we're going to do is every single trade we put on will be announced, typed. I'm in this stock right now, SDHC. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, 24. One time. Seriously, IPA breaks 24. Chances are it's going to go to $25. Cousin Richie, 24. Cousin Richie. If it breaks 24, we're good. So what do you think you should be doing? You should be putting offers out now, Fazoon, at 24 and a quarter, right? And put offer out 24.20. Your stop's the half, right? You know what you're doing, right? 24.20. You hope it doesn't break the half and the low of the day. Your risk is defined, and now you're hoping to see this thing break 24. So the reason most of the schmucks have blown up my accounts, they're not taking the trades that I'm talking about. They're just doing some other shit. No matter what I say, people still think they're going to outsmart me. Like, I don't need you to think. I just need you to be my clerk. I'll tell you what to do. And then once you're down to like a 30, the last 30% of the position, then you could start thinking for yourself. Then I'll give you permission to work it. Once you're in the profit zone. Once you're in the profit zone, then we could do all kinds of wonderful things together. But you got to get to that profit zone. So every trade you put on, you got to know, well, I'll give you the entry, right? I'll give you a heads up on 3 or 4 ideas. Talk about it in the room. Tell me when you're in the trade, right? Communication is going to be key. And if this thing breaks 24, Cousin Richie, we're going to 24.50, hopefully 25. Let's go. Let's go, SDHC, whatever this is. Come on. Come on. You can't hold it back. Come on, 24. Might be sitting here for a while. So that's what we're going to do, right? The Fazoon, I pay the Fazoon 20% of profits with no risk. Well, the risk is if you make $1,000 and then you lose 1,100 the next day, you're down $100. We don't pay you on a daily basis. That would be crazy. 24 is a trading. 24 is a trading. Hey, I'm in this IPO with you right here. 23.88. 24 is a trading. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, IPO. I cannot believe it didn't break 24 just now on that move. They gobbled up the size on the offer. Oh, Billy. Anyway, it's a limited risk trade. I mean, I don't mind. I got stops at the half, 64 and 26. Smith Douglas Home Corp. That's what she said. So I'm on YouTube right now. What's up, YouTubers? And I'm trying to work it out for the Fazoon. I really am bent on finding one fucking person. I think we're going to give Tom a shot, but I'm afraid if Tom lets me down, I might have to kill him. He's such a nice guy. I don't know if Tom can handle the other side of the warlock personality. I'm always so nice to Tom. Tom, you might not want to work. Oh, there you go. There you go. Who just got paid? Just sold 400, 24, 22. Come on. Now, Fazoon, if you had an offer out at 24.49 like you were supposed to, and you got printed up there, see, you'd get a bonus for that trade, Fazoon. This fucker better not roll over again right here. Ah, really? Piece of shit. Come on, baby. Give me 25. Give me 25. We're out of here. Yeah, so team, no, here's the thing. Here's what we're going to be doing. This is the way we're going to do it. This is the only way. I haven't tried it. You're going to trade in front of the mob. You're going to hear every trade announced. You're going to know what to do. And if you fuck up, we're going to have it on. We're going to record every session. We'll be on YouTube. So if you fuck up, it'll be recorded. So then if you send me some delusional email about how
I didn't hear you mention it in the chat room. I didn't hear you mention it.
It won't be I don't hear you mentioning it ever again, because we'll scroll back the tape. Here's where I said to buy the Carvana. Yeah, you see, that's at 9:38 a.m. You bought the Carvana at 3:37 p.m. Yeah, that's a little late. That's a little late there, Fazoon. Ooh, I didn't hear you mention it. Oh, wait, let's go back to the videotape. You see, here's where I mention it. Fazoon, buy the Carvana. If I'm buying the stock, I want you to buy the nearby options. Next thing you know, Fazoon's buying fucking Carvana options in my account, holding them over the weekend. You even know the whole story? It's just so. I'm not even over the anger and the frustration and how hurt I was. And eventually it'll become comedy, because it eventually all becomes comedy to me, because if you don't laugh about this shit, you'll be just, well, I'm not going to say I'm not insane, but you'll get just really, really much more angry about this stuff than you should be. You can't let it turn to like, what's the emperor, right? Let your fear turn to hate. Something, Fazoon. So everything we do, right? Every conversation we have, it'll be in public. So there won't be any chance of any miscommunications. I think that's the only way to do it. You put up $3,000, I'll give you $97,000 more. So you have $100,000 to fuck with, right? And then you just sit back and wait. But the thing I need you to do as a Fazoon is I need you to know what the hell you're doing, right? So the idea is that you're here to help me, not to fuck me up, right? As we've been saying all morning, right? You get it? So, and my wife said even better. She said, every time you want one of these people to put a trade on, yell their name, make sure they're listening, and then have them confirm the trade. That was the one step that we might have missed out on. But here's a couple of rules to live by. If you don't know what you're doing,
well, am I supposed to be buying the 105 calls?
If that's the question in your mind, don't do anything. Ask the question. Oh, see, if you don't know what you're doing, you don't put trades on, lose $2,000, then send me an email.
Well, you never really told me what I should be doing.
So why are you putting trades on?
Well, I figured, I had a gut feeling about it. I made $8 million in my paper trading account last week.
Did ya? The story goes on and on. This is all one person. I've been telling these Fazoon stories and these assistant stories for the last 15 years. It's as if this person listened to all those stories, because she was around for 2 years. She's heard all these stories. Yet So she basically took all those stories and said, so I'm going to do all of those things wrong that all those other people do. I'm going to do it in 45 minutes. And just in case Kenny, again, I think she was actually trying to hurt me and trying to do this. I think she had dastardly, nefarious, I think it was pre-planned, because nobody could be this fucking stupid, can they? Yeah, they could. But after all of this, right? After all the shitty trades that she did in 45 minutes, apparently because she didn't know what she was doing, she just felt like trading, gut feeling. Oh, the email was phenomenal. She holds a Carvana trade, right? She holds the Carvana options in my account over the weekend. There's a few things where I swear that nobody should do. You should never buy an option on a Friday and hold it over the weekend, especially if it's a weekly option. If you're buying today's option, right? So let's say tomorrow, you're buying whatever it is, XYZ, Carvana, doesn't matter. And you're buying Friday for the next Friday expiration. Remember, come Monday, you're already down money no matter what, because now you've lost those 2 days. It does disintegrate over the weekend, ever so slightly. But why would you sacrifice money? So it was as if after she fucked up the account completely, took no responsibility, right? She says, you know what I'm going to do? Just in case this guy doesn't realize I'm trying to fuck him, I'm going to buy some Carvana options right at the close and hold them over the weekend. I mean, my whole book now, I've rewrote the title. Now it's called Delusional, Narcissistic. Well, there's another word I want to put in there, but I won't because the book won't sell. Trader. Because the delusional trader actually thinks that they're doing something right, even though they're doing everything wrong, because they're legitimately delusional. And delusion coincides with narcissism because you don't believe it yourself. You don't realize you're delusional. That's why crazy people, real crazy people, they don't know they're crazy. They're just doing what they do. At least I know I'm a little off and I can have some fun with it. Delusional people are scary because they take zero responsibility. And what's worse, they'll blame everybody else. You ever have your friend who can't hold down a job and it's always those guys' fault, right? He's been fired from 8 jobs, but it's always a different story. Oh man, the boss was telling me some shit. I knew he was wrong, so I called him out on it. Next thing you know, I got fired. Yeah, they don't know how to run this company. Yeah, I got fired from that job. Yeah, the guy was doing this thing and I asked him something. Next thing you know, they fired me. Do you see the pattern here, friend? Do you see the pattern? It might be you. But delusional people continue to think, no, it's the other guy's fault. But if that's the way you think you're going to last as a trader, you're done. You better take responsibility for your actions if you're going to be a trader that's going to survive. Or it'll be over in 45 minutes, just like it was with this person. But if I haven't told you the last part, the one part that was the funniest, I got a follow-up email saying, well, I don't need you anyway. I just hit a 25 bagger. And now I could pay for all the fancy stuff that I've been waiting to buy. I looked at the stock she was talking about. It had a 25-for-1 reverse split. And this delusional psychopath thought she was up the money. I bet she thinks you're by the way, do you know about this bets trade? It did 1,000-for-1 reverse split. A 1,000-to-1 reverse split. So the next day, the stock's at zero. The stock's at 1 cent. You woke up the next day, it's at $10. Holy shit, I'm rich. Oh, wait, I only have 1 share. She's thinking she made 25 times the money overnight, and she's trying to rub it in my face. That's when it became comedy. I was like, okay, now we know she's psychopathic. Now we know for sure. I mean, there's a borderline narcissism, psychopath, delusional. Now you're just a fucking idiot. Now you're just an idiot. Anyway, anybody still long SVXY? That's right, kids. I don't know if you guys are listening to me in the chat room, or whichever chat room I'm in right now, broadcasting across all time and space. Anytime you see UVXY green, no matter how bearish and frightened you might be, you got to understand inevitably it becomes a short. And if you can't short UVXY, because some platforms you can't short UVXY, SVXY inevitably will go up almost every day. And it's fantastic. Yo, this IPO stinks. What happened? Thought we were onto something here. It's long-term investing. It's been 20 minutes. But yeah, I've come across every lunatic, every psycho. I mean, the burnt milk guy walking, he was a trip too. This guy, kind of, I use RSI and Fibonacci. I like VWAP too, but I'm going to analyze something. Kind of, look at this stock right here. I love it. This stock right here, APHLQ, whatever it is. I'll spend 4.5 hours talking about it, how much I like it. And then I don't do the trade. I go and gamble on some options on BlackBerry. It's going to get taken out any day. This guy was insane. He was pretty damn good at, he liked RSI. Whoa, I just saw a buy program on K-Web. What the hell was that? Somebody just bought freaking thousands and thousands of contracts on K-Web. K-Web? What's that, Chinese? Don't look bad for today, actually. Scanners. If you don't know, I got scanners all over the place. Scanners. But what the hell was I just saying? I don't even know what I was saying anymore. What was I saying? Something about delusional people? Oh, walking. Yeah. He would spend an hour analyzing something, talking to me about it, trying to convince me to buy it. And then he wouldn't buy it himself, and he'd just do some other trade. Or crazy enough, like let's say he'd sit here analyzing something for 2.5 hours and then take the other side of his own idea because it was kind of like doing something, opposite for a moment. I was like, but this is the pullback you wanted to use to buy. Why are you short now? Oh, well, I figured, yeah, but now you're short and it's going back up and you should be buying the stock. And now you're on the opposite side of your own idea. Do you see what you're doing here, dude? Oh, it's crazy. Kenny, I thought it was going to pull back. I was going to buy it, then go long. You don't have to be that precise. You got the pullback on the stock you were looking to buy. Get in. And then I'd look up, he'd have BlackBerry options in my account. And this fuckhead, psycho, right? He actually said to me, scared money makes no money. I'm like, it's my money. You could be not scared with your own money. I don't want you to buy BlackBerry and Ameren. Right? So as if he was like an overgrown child, I told him not to do something. 45 minutes later, I look at my account. I'm like, holy shit, did he just buy more BlackBerry options? I had to go drive to Brooklyn and basically get this guy out of the house. He had just burnt milk. I had a friend who let him live in the basement because we were doing this guy a favor. I was letting him trade my money. I got him an apartment. He's warming up milk in a saucer like this is 1920. And then And then he falls asleep. I think you could still smell the burnt milk in my friend's house 15 years later. Ever smelled burnt milk? It's almost as bad as hair. Kind of like what cocaine smells like. Cocaine smells like burnt hair and broken dreams. Cocaine. But yeah, the only way around this now, we have to have 100% transparency. You cannot be in a trade without me knowing about it. You cannot put trades on unless you know exactly why you're getting in, where your stops are, and where you think it's going. You can't be trading stuff. There's enough ideas every day. I don't need you to trade your own ideas, especially during earnings season. JP Morgan, Citibank, Delta Airlines, Wells Fargo. And I want you to watch those stocks. Steve, this is what happened when I don't smoke pot for a couple of days. I get all clear-minded and like articulate. But that's the way it's going to be done. And I need somebody to help me. Really, I do. And the original idea was that I'm cursed. There's no doubt. Small trades, 300 share lots of Mara, I'm kicking ass all day. I went up to 5,000 shares, you lose every time. I'm cursed. I know I am. I can't swing trade. I can't own stocks. Something always goes wrong. But this day trading around price, it fits me perfectly because either the trade's going to work while I'm sitting here or I'm out. And that's the way I like it. Sure, when the market goes up for 2 straight months, I start buying stocks as I'm jealous. By the way, SVXY, come on. And by the way, I'm piecing out of everything I own, even the stupid path trade, by the way. I'm planning to buy more before I sell it. Yeah. Out of Credo, out of Toast, not getting out of Palantir because they're just naked puts. I'm out of ARM. I'm never selling Rambus and don't have any hood. I got the CCC. I got this Captain stock, which I still like, CAPT, if you guys know about this one. I'm your captain. Ooh, it hit $4 this morning or this afternoon. They make the glass that I believe the way the billboards are going to go, and it still hasn't broken down under my stop, so I'm still in it. See, where's April? Price is discipline. Discipline is price, right? Why am I still in this stock over 2 months later? Because it hasn't broke down. If it breaks 311, I'm out. Discipline is price. Price is discipline. Like this stupid IPO, right? We sold some at 24.25, or 24.24 actually. And we're still in it, even though it stinks. It doesn't stink, but we're still in it because it hasn't broken any prices yet. So you know what I'm going to do? I mean, it's going to be hard to use a stop. As soon as I let go of the button, it'll probably break down because that's what usually happens. You see where it kind of broke out from right there? Right before the VWAP break? That was my stop, 74. Now I'm going to put it at this price, 23.82. I don't know how many shares you have, but here's what I do. Half at 82, another couple of shares at 72. See that bottom of the range? The bottom of the range is 60. So let's say you got 900 shares left, 300, 300, and 300. And now you could sit here. If it goes up, great. And if it doesn't, this is where you're getting stopped out. Now you put your feet up on the desk. There's nothing left to do. See, once you know how to trade and you understand stops and levels and candlesticks, VWAP and multiple time frame VWAP, there's nothing left that you need to know about the stock market except it's all rigged. Everyone's out to get you. And Biden bucks is going to kill us all. We're running out of wheat. We're running out of diesel. There's a banking crisis and all that shit. By the way, remember that banking crisis that lasted for 10 days? Shit. I was kind of hoping there was going to be a banking crisis. That would have been fun. And by the way, UVXY is 2 cents away from going negative. That's right, kids. Where's my man? Who the hell is even listening to me right now? I just keep talking, assuming somebody's listening. Right? Remember when UVXY was at 808 and I said, all right, guys, it seems kind of scary right now, but you have to understand, inevitably UVXY will always go down. Here it is. It's free money, people. I think the only time UVXY will have an uptrend, maybe in our lifetime before they delist this thing, is if Gamera, Godzilla, Rodan show up in Manhattan with those two little Chinese girls that are in the box. And Gamera's spinning around, knocking over buildings. Godzilla's coming down, fires. Next thing you know, the whole fucking Manhattan Island's up. The Palestinians are all getting killed finally. And next thing you know, the market might be down for a day or two. Because then it'll become the, it'll be the, the Reconstruction rally. We'd all be singing campfires around the, burnt buildings and shit. UVXY would still go down 2 days later. Ooh, big bidder for 24,000 on SDHC. Let's see if this guy's real. Usually I don't like big bidders. Usually it's somebody trying to fake me out. Let's see if they hang it. If they start hitting the 06 and he quickly leaves, we know he's bullshitting. 24,000 on the bid. There he is. Let's see if they hit him. See, this is where you take the big... There, them! You know what I'm talking about. Sleon knows what I'm talking about. Mothra comes. Fucking... Yes! It was actually Gamera. Was it Gamera or Mothra? Now I forget. Fucking Monster Island, man. By the way, speaking of monsters, if you like the Godzillas, the new Godzilla... I haven't seen Godzilla -1. I heard great things. I haven't watched it yet. There's a show on Apple TV, which is free if you know where to look, primewire.mx or 123 Movies. It's called Monarch, Legacy of the Monsters. So it's the origins of them discovering all the monsters on Monster Island. It's awesome. Especially if you love the monsters. I mean, I've been watching monster movies since Channel 5 in New York City. They used to play them every Sunday. Godzilla. I even watched Godzuki. Remember Godzilla had a kid? It's when Godzilla jumped the shark. Mini Godzilla. And UVXY is red. All is well with the world. It took till 1 o'clock. All right. But yeah, this is what we're going to do. And I need you guys to help me soon. Earnings season starts tomorrow. So as your homework tonight, Fazoon, what you should be doing is taking a look at who's reporting earnings tonight. Not many. But tomorrow morning, you got JP Morgan, Delta Airlines, UNH, which has had a sick move into the number, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citibank. It's more than enough. One or two, or maybe all of them, will have VWAP moves. And if it pans out the way I think it's going to pan out, I think they all have good numbers and they'll be profit taking on those reports. So I'm thinking gaps and craps. And if I'm wrong, we just get the hell out like this piece of shit. You just got stopped out of some, right? Uh-oh. Am I going to get the burgers? Who's getting burgers? I'm getting burgers? I'm on Burger Patrol? Yeah, I'll go get him. I'm going to Wegmans later. It's only 1 o'clock. Hey, if you had the over on text from my wife, you lost it. Oh, you won. Oh, wait, no, she did text me. I just ignored him. Well, let me see. Oh no, if you had the over, you won today. Congratulations. Most of the time my wife texts me before 10:30. 12:24 was her first text today. If you had the over, you won. Oh. By the way, look at these freaking awesome hats, right? Who makes the best hats in the business? Trade Zero. Software is good enough. If you guys are looking for a place to day trade, I mean, I like Lightspeed a little bit better. They got a couple more bells and whistles, but Trade Zero is a great runner-up, and I could get you a discount if you want to experiment. They charge, I think, 85 a month for their platform. I get a half price for like first 3 months. I get you a month for free and then 3 months for a discount. I know people. Holy crap, cousin Richie. Who was asking me if it was a good time to buy that LAES again? I hope you bought it. Yeah, that was your idea. Little dip and rip, little faux show bro right around the VWAP at the half number. Not a bad idea if you took it. Good job. 250 got you back to 282. That's nice. All right. Actually, got to take care of a few things with Nana downstairs too. So, and if you guys are into the prayers and all that, send them along. It's pretty horrible. So, sorry to end on that note, but yeah, I got to go take care of a few things. Got my Nana downstairs in the basement now. Broke the hip. Once they break the hip, it wasn't just a broken hip, it was like a shattered hip. It just ain't healing. She's still in pain, sucks. Now fucking mind's getting all fucked up. What was that movie where you had a countdown on when you were gonna die? You kind of knew it. You had like a stopwatch built into your arm. Kind of weird concept, but was it Logan's Run? You know Logan's Run, the cartoon? I mean, the comic book. I have one of their. That's Thanos was mentioned in a Logan's Run comic book. Back before anybody knew who Thanos was, if you're just a nerd like me. Yeah, wasn't what's his name, that handsome, talented fella, Timberlake? Wasn't he in this movie? Yes, that movie. Justin Timberlake. Still one of the most underrated actors of our generation. I love me some Justin Timberlake. I don't care what you think of me now. I like him. But yeah, you had like the countdown, you'd buy more credits or something, right? And you'd boost your credits or whatnot. Yeah. Speaking of that, I mean, I actually got to go, but has anybody ever done the Princeton longevity scan? I haven't been to the doctor since 2018. Seriously, especially during COVID. I don't really leave the house as much as I used to, but I got to get it. I got to go check my body. Has anybody ever done that thing, the full body scan to see what's going on? They give you like 600 different kind of tests. It costs $12,000. But what I've read about it is if there's anything even possibly wrong with you, this thing picks it up. Do I want to know? Is the question. Hey, two shot. Two shot. Did you hear about the Super Bowl? It's twice as much as I thought it was going to be. Holy shit. But one of my friends might, dude, we could talk. I don't know if you can. I think they might be like 6,300 for the ticket. I thought they were supposed to be 25 to 3. Now they're at between 5 and 63. I'm still going. But I think a couple of my friends might bail out at those prices. So if you want to hang with me for a week in Vegas, it might be it might be a couple of tickets freeing up. I just got the alert. I got section 108 row 10, which is pretty sick. It's on the like the between the 10 and the 15-yard line, 10 rows up. We might even get on the TV. I'm gonna bring a sign with my name on it and an arrow pointing down. So if you're watching the Super Bowl, which I assume you do, what section am I in? I'm in. Look for a sign that just says Kenny and an arrow. Where am I? Sorry, 108 row 27, off the 10-yard line. All right, guys. I don't want to frighten anybody, but the 30-year bond auction is in 15 seconds. All right, so do the right thing. I'll be back. My friends, I'll see you. When I say going negative, yes, below yesterday's price. The full-blown reversal, like you get 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversals, the reversal stage is when it actually goes from red to green or green to red. Logan's Run. You know Logan's Run? Yeah. I have every comic ever that Thanos was ever mentioned in. Let's see. This is just a part of it. Want to see me at my prom? Look at that mullet. Look at that. That's all hair, baby. That's all hair. By the way, that was my date in the middle. She went gay about a week later. I do that to the ladies. Oh, you guys like comics? Adam Warlock series. Yes. I should go back and read some of these. Remember the original Infinity Gauntlet? Oh, the best. You guys know about this? First Michael Jordan card ever. Sealed. Ooh, Warlock versus the Magus. Oh, yeah. I bet you guys didn't know Thanos fought Spider-Man back in 1982. You like that? First mention of the Cosmic Cube right there. First mention of the Cosmic Cube when Loki, remember Loki? He stole the Cosmic Cube. All right, here it is. Now I am a nerd. And now it's official. Oh, remember when Thanos fought? Oh my God, it was a 2-for-1 annual. Remember that one? Yeah. 2,500 for a full body scan. I'm in. Yeah, I thought. Hey, that IPO is still hanging out. We're still in. Got stopped out of some. Silver Surfer versus the Rhino. Wow. Remember when Thanos just smoked Silver Surfer? Yeah. You guys like comics? I was so excited when Thanos was made into a movie. Oh, kidoki. Market on cruise control. We're going to probably rally for the whole afternoon now, right? Standard practice. UVXY goes Gared. And the rest. Oh, wait, there's another one. Oh, man. Scanners are popping off right now. interested in that crap. Hey, I still got some of this IPO. I got stopped out of some of it at 92 on that little whoosh down. Didn't get me all of it. But there's some big bets going on K-Web all day. A lot of activity on options on K-Web. K-Web, let me see, what price is this? Just a lot of activity on puts and calls, actually. Scanners. Wow. K-Web is like a Chinese ETF. I have a block scanner for option trades over like 200 lots, 300 lots. Woo! Somebody just bought 60,000 shares of PBR just now. That's a lot. PBR, remember that one? It's a nice brick. It's a nice brick of stock right there. 60,000. I usually look for the stocks that I'm already like interested in if they go across the big scanners. I like when I see unusual option activity on something I like already. Well, that's it. We're probably going right to the highs of the day now. So congrats this has been a very active day. Very awesome. Good stuff. All right, I'm going to go rest now. Been talking since 8 o'clock this morning. By the way, IPO, still in it. Just opened up the spread. They're trying to get you out. This thing might be ready to go to 25 now. All right. Hey, listen, I'm still in this IPO. I got sold some at 24.20 just now on that little pullback. They got me out at 23.90, but I still got some left. That's why you don't put all your price stops at one price. If it breaks the half, obviously we're looking for 25. If this thing starts going over 25, then maybe we can actually get something more out of it. I got offers out at 24.99 and 27.49 for good, just for fun. All right, ladies, gentlemen, help me, help you, help me. Please tell people about me. I've been making videos on YouTube since 2007. I've been pretty much right about most of the things I've said. I've called crashes and corrections, and then good buying opportunities. I do it live on a daily basis. Tell your friends about me, and let's all collectively put the humble trader out of business once and for all, because people like that should not be able to perpetrate their lies and scams. I know nothing about it. I'm just talking shit. I'm sure she's a lovely person who knows more about the market than I do. She deserves all 1.2 million subscribers. I'm sure. Keep talking about dollar cost averaging. You're the best. You're the best. See ya.